What's up guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be this 90s inspired brown makeup tutorial. I honestly love the 90s, like not just the makeup but the trends, the fashion. I love like a touch of 90s, but of course modernizing it. So that's kind of what I did today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so that you don't miss my videos. Let's get on with the video. So I'm going to start with my skin, and first I'm going to go ahead and hydrate it. And I guess as I'm doing the makeup, I'm also going to talk a little bit about what the 90s makeup was kind of all about, because I do feel like it's coming back and I like it. I love browns. I love just like the muted colors, not too much shimmer, kind of like very matte and sort of neutral looks were in the 90s. So I just used like a hydrating primer right now. This is the Too Faced Hangover, and it is almost over. It's one of my favorite primers. I'm just getting over a cold, by the way, so if my voice sounds a little different, that's because I'm getting over a cold and I have like breakouts everywhere. It's kind of a mess. For my foundation, I'm going to go in with this Bobbi Brown foundation just because it's new to me. It's the Intensive Skin Serum Foundation, and it's got SPF 40, which is amazing. So I guess it's like more of an everyday foundation, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and use it for this. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff this into my skin with my kabuki brush. This is the It Cosmetics double-ended kabuki brush. It was in my must-have makeup brushes video. If you guys missed that, I'll link it down below because it's a pretty good video to watch if you're not sure what brushes to buy. I suggest about 9 brushes, and you don't have to buy all 9 of them. It just depends on what you need it for, but it's just the overall good video. If you guys missed it, I suggest you checking it out. Okay, so for my concealer, I'm going to go in with my Rimmel concealer. This is in number 125, and I'm just going to go ahead and apply this directly under my eyes. I'm also going to highlight my skin with this because the applicator is pretty easy for that, and I like that. I could just highlight and conceal. I'm using the same brush, and I'm going to go ahead and blend everything in place. Now I'm going to go ahead and set everything in place using my translucent powder, and this is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. It's one of my favorites. So with a big kind of fluffy brush, I'm just going to apply that again. Same thing all over my cheeks. So this is going to add a little bit of shimmer, which I like. I'm going to apply my setting powder right under my cheekbones, and that's just going to help carve out the cheekbones and kind of define my features even more. Okay, so the skin is done. I'm going to move on to my eyes, and for that I'll be using this Too Faced palette. It's so cute. It's got heart-shaped, you know, pots in them. And I'll be mainly using obviously the brown tones from it, but I'm going to start with this color over here, which is called Mocha, and apply that on my crease and then blend it really well. Next, I'm going to go ahead and use a darker brown right over here. And again, I'm just going to go ahead and apply this kind of on the outer corners and then gradually blend it in. I'm going to use like a bigger fluffy brush. This is the Sigma E40 brush, and I'm just going to blend the harsh edges. I'm going to pick up a little bit of this color over here, and this is from the Violet Voss Pro eyeshadow palette. I just want something a little bit warmer on the crease. So if you have any, you know, like orangey or reddish brown color, that could work as well. Just to warm up the crease, you want to just apply this and then blend it well. For the main lid color, I want to use like a really nice bronze, and I don't have that color in the Too Faced palette over here. So what I'm going to do is pick up this bronze from the Violet Voss palette right over here. Because it has too much shimmer, I'm going to go ahead and mix Mocha from the Too Faced palette, not to complicate things, but I'm trying to create like a bronze that's not too shimmery, and I'm just gonna kind of mix the two together and apply this on my entire eyelids. So you get just a little bit of sheen with the bronze that has the shimmer, and then obviously the matte mocha color kind of neutralizes it a little bit and gets rid of the shimmer, so it's just a nice sort of sheen. Okay, so for the inner corners, I'm going to use just a matte ivory color and apply it just on the inner corners. Nothing too crazy, I just want this part to be just a little bit lighter than the rest of it, but again, I don't want any shimmer. So I am going to use that ivory color on the brow bone as well. So I'm going to do the same exact thing on my bottom lash line, same colors. I'm still jet lagged, you guys. I just got back from London not too long ago, and then I got sick. So I've just been like home, kind of recovering. And I actually leave for New York today, but by the time this video comes out, I'll be back home again. But if you guys want to see my trips and stuff, follow me on Instagram and of course Snapchat. So I'm going to use a brown liner. This one is the Makeup Forever brown liner, and it is number D62. Before I apply mascara, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows, and I'm using this new brow product, and it's called Tam Nova. I am going to use the lightest color first and apply that on the inner sort of part of my brows. And by the way, I'm just using an angled brush. This is the Sigma E68. And then I'm going to use the darker one and apply that on the outer corners. I like the color a lot on me, actually. And it's really kind of soft and easy to apply. So the brows are done. I'm going to move on to mascara. So for my mascara, I'm going in with the YSL mascara and just applying several coats on both top and bottom of my lashes. So while the lashes are drying, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lip product, and then we will apply falsies at the very end. So for my lips, I wanted to use obviously a brown tone color because that was really in. And so for the lip liner, I'm going to go in with Strip Down by MAC. I had a little bit of Aquaphor, so it's making it really pretty, and sort of like you can mix the color in with the Aquaphor and it just looks so pretty. Okay, so the lip liner's on, and honestly just this alone looks really 90s because the lip liner was always the focus in the 90s, but I am going to kind of modernize it a little bit and make it just a little bit more brown. So for that, I'm going to be using these two colors. So it's the Dose of Colors Chocolate Wasted Lip liquid lip color, which is more matte obviously, but I'm just going to apply a few kind of dots. I don't want this to be too overpowering. Just about that much. And then I'm going to go in with the Smashbox lipstick in Chai and mix that all in. And by the way, Chai looks like that. It's more brown, which is kind of like what I'm going for. So for my lashes, I'm going to go in with these Ardell's. These are number 110, and I'm going to apply them really close to the lashes. So this is the finished look, and as you can see, it's definitely 90s inspired, but I did put in like a few modern touches, like the brows are thicker. In the 90s, they didn't really have thick brows, that wasn't really the trend, but everything else I feel like it's really 90s sort of inspired, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I absolutely love this look. This is like my go-to look whenever I go out. The only thing that maybe I do differently is kind of smoke out the eyes a little bit more, maybe put in like a gold shimmer or something on the lids, but everything else is pretty much what I like to do when I go out. that's it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, as usual, show me some love by giving this video a thumbs up. And of course, let me know if there's anything else you want me to recreate. Maybe, I don't know, 70s inspired look, or maybe 60s, 40s. Actually, I've done a 40s, but whatever you can think of you want me to recreate, leave it in the comments below. And of course, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!